morning, everyone. I'm not sure how good of a morning it is. If you haven't watched Mickey Mouse fans Paige's video about Lori getting the backlash, about laughing, about the young Indigenous girl that was taken way too soon. Again, if you haven't seen that, I really suggest you go over and watch it there because she does some really great commentary on it. And at the end, she even adds a little something something message from the Indigenous community. Uh, Lori also did this video of, it was actually a duet of an Indigenous girl doing a tribal, like a cultural tribal sort of dance. And Lori duetted it, and all she was doing was just jumping around the freaking room like an idiot, not realizing that these dances have precise um, uh, feet movements, a lot of heel to toe things. They got to be pointing a certain way, and she just jumped around that damn room like an idiot. Anyway, she's getting a lot of backlash for that. And now, we've all been told we know some shit, and it's gonna come out, and it came up this morning. Apparently, Lori knew about this the whole time, which I didn't know that part. I didn't know that Lori knew until I saw this. Um, I don't even know what to say about the situation. I really, really don't. Um, but knowing what I know now, and then looking back at her behavior, listen, it turns my stomach. It just literally turns my stomach. Anyways, let's get into the video. I can't remember if Mickey Mouse Fan did any commentary on this one, but if she did, I'm going to skip through it because I do want you to go watch her version of it and listen to her commentary because she's just the best. She's the best. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna play this, and like I said, if she doesn't do any commentary, go over and check hers out because it's well done. Oh, what's going on? No sound? Okay, here we go. I suppose we can kind of skip through it a little bit. She's waiting for people to arrive.
Yeah, I don't know how to share to Mickey Mouse Fan.
She got you, girl. She got you. Skip through it.
Yeah, I need to share this live. Letting Andy know that I'm on.
Yeah, we gotta share it. Get lots of people in there. This is going to blow your socks off and not even surprise you at the same time. Sorry, guys. I will say I don't like that cat filter. It reminds me of
Tori. Hi, can you help me share this? I don't know where Mama D is. I'm gonna need this cat to stay true to who it is.
Oh yeah, this part.
You will never see Psycho Bunny again. If this filter slips, I'm never coming back on this app again. I promise you that.
She has nothing on, that's why. So that was funny.
You will never see Psycho Bunny again.
better stay still.
I'm going to need this cat to stay true to who it is.
Yeah, it needs to stay still. Poor Psycho Bunny. Put some clothes on, girl. All right, we're still waiting.
Okay. So, a couple things. Andy, are you here? Thank you, Sugar Skulls. Thanks for sharing the people. I'll wait till just a few more get in here so we can have this discussion really quickly and just move right past it.
Right on past. It's shocking, though. Shocking, but not shocking.
No battles. No, thank you. Is that better, everybody? Can you request again? Did you request? Okay, so I don't know how to invite you back up here, Villain. I'm not, okay. There's some things going on that we have tried to keep very quietly in the community for the privacy and respect of the children. We would like to continue to do that as much as possible. But unfortunately, Lori keeps confiding in people, and people keep coming to me and Villain with screenshots and messages that she has let certain news out that we've tried to keep private. So, to come up and tell his version, although that I don't think he can. So I will say that it was time for her to get up and go to school. She didn't want to go to school.
Like 10 minutes.
Andy took the
Is he out?
and called CPS.
John?
You're not muted.
Oh, my bad.
Andy took the correct steps and called CPS. Andy, do you want to finish or you want me to keep going?
All right, go ahead. You're doing good. I just get more pissed off as I talk.
He took the correct steps. CPS showed up to try to influence her to go to school. There was a worker and her. They both went for the phone at the same time. She got it and put it behind her back. Andy tried to retrieve the phone. Lori is saying that she was taken because he was physical with her, and that's not the case.
Now, that part, you guys, anybody who watches this, and I know there's not a ton of people that watch my stuff because I'm, kind of bottom of the barrel kind of thing, but yeah, anybody who's been told that or believes that, not true at all.
Refused to go to school even to the caseworker, and the caseworker made the move that she had to make.
And not to mention, I can only imagine how hard that was for Andy to have to do. I just can't, I can't wrap my head around it. I feel sad.
That's the truth to it. There was no he attacked.
I think that you are a completely total piece of shit. I think that other people have been trying to keep it off the internet, and you have been doing your best to get it on the internet by telling strangers.
Dashes, you're dancing online. You've been doing all this shit for the month that she's been gone. We haven't seen you apply anything to get her back. You've actually sat on here and gotten worse. You come on here acting like a flaming fucking idiot. And now she's where she's at. And you're telling person that this happened was because he was physical with her. That's
Lori. I hate to tell you, babe, but you have, what would you call them? I don't want to say RATS because but yeah, that's what it is. Informants, rats. You have rats in your chats. Do you know that, Lori? You have rats in your chats. And I love that for you.
bullshit, and you know it, or they would have taken the other child too. It doesn't work like that.
Correct. Both kids would have been removed.
Absolutely.
Not calling you people rats, whoever sent just because I'm very thankful just that you reached out and let them know that this is happening. It's a serious situation and it's something you had to do. I'm not calling you a rat. I'm just letting Lori know that she's surrounded with people that she probably shouldn't open her mouth to.
He was combative because she did not want to go to. He had to call CPS. That's what he was told to do if she refused to go to school.
And this is why she loved to stay with Lori, because Lori did not make her go to school at all. I mean, if you know any of the history of all of this, you know what how the school thing went when she was with Lori. Didn't have to go. Um, it meant a little treat for Lori through the day. Yeah, and if you haven't gone down the rabbit hole, go down the rabbit hole, and look at all this and be aware. This is about awareness. All these people doing all these videos, it's awareness.
And then she worked herself into that situation because she's been so misguided by Lori that she thinks that this is the proper way to handle things.
And exactly. That's why I feel so sad, because the girl's acted out, but Lori has her basically trained to think, well, if you want to do something, you can do it. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. Because I'm your friend, not your mother. I'm your friend.
But getting online and acting like your life hasn't changed at all, telling people that your life is good,
Right.
while your kids are suffering for your actions.
Yeah, they're
See? Knowing what I know now, and looking back in the last week, everything, and she has said it, everything's great, everything's perfect. I'm amazing.
paying for all her dumb shit, and that's and I don't know how DCS doesn't see this. I just
They
told
do.
them. Yeah, but I just told her about this getting her off, and they're like, "Oh, there's nothing we can do." What the hell you mean?
And if I were you,
numerous
I would-
times they have told
I
her
would
that.
go to the police. You're the one fucking shit. Whole time with it, and I would push that as far as you possibly can, because it's the only way she's got consequences, and she just keeps on. Right, exactly, Kit Kat. It's similar where she's not their legal guardian right now. So she has no, and if they're telling her to shut up
every turn.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate there. There was some stuff that we couldn't hear, but yeah, moving along.
Yeah, and then when you ask her a question, it's none of your business. Well, you made it our business.
That's right.
That's another thing that she doesn't understand. But I mean, I know of at least from the screenshots, they go to Andy and they go to CPS.
Yeah.
So you're not helping.
No,
you're making it worse.
That's right.
It's really hard to keep all this quiet, Lori. And we've kept it quiet for a while. I'm shocked at how quiet it is.
This was probably the best move because we can only control it forever. And if somebody else makes it public, then it looks like there's something to hide. When in reality, we just want the kids kept off the internet.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so keep in mind that she is going to school, and there are kids who go to school.
And I think that's exactly right. Like, she doesn't understand that no matter how much she manipulates this situation, the kids are not coming to her. They will go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And the fact that she doesn't give a shit just blows my mind.
That was proven that was just proven to him. And
that's the scary part of this all. She would rather the girls be in foster care than with Andy, just to spite Andy. It's fucking disgusting.
acted like that never happened. I just sat on here and watched in disbelief. Since then,
she considered that a good day that they took Faith from me.
Right?
That was a good day for her. Believe
She
me.
thinks it's a win.
That's
As
sick.
sick as that sounds.
That is sick.
quick recap for those asking what happened. Lori is telling information that she didn't need to be telling. It's getting out all over TikTok, and
That's wild.
someone that's over there living her best life while her kid is trying to and let's go ahead now and let me say I sent the necklace to the oldest one because she was going through a rough time with that, and I was just sending something inspirational. That wasn't to one up you, Lori. It was to say, hey kid, it's just a bad day, not a bad life.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You said, well, where's Faith? Well, I don't know where the hell to send it.
That's sad.
But you don't want to talk about that.
That's sad.
This wasn't Andy's fault. This was your fault, Lori. All of this is a direct result of your actions.
She's going around telling everybody that she was taken from the home because there was some physical going on. But like they said, if that was the case, they would take both children, not just one. So, Lori, you busted.
100%. And it's because she kept, like when the kid doesn't want to go to school, it's a structure. This is the kind of shit that happens. So good parenting, Lori. Good job, Lori.
He took her phone for not going to school. And Lori, your co-parenting technique was to give it back to her because
Yep.
Andy just shouldn't have that control. You parented against him, and now look where you've landed the youngest. And you're okay with it. You're on live living your best life.
Yes, she don't give a...
Isn't that fucking crazy? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You have no problem getting on there and dancing and singing and just literally nothing has changed. Your followers wouldn't even know you lost a kid.
Opinion. I don't have facts there, but I believe. Oh, is she big mad?
Oh, here's this. Yeah. I think Lori keeps calling his phone. And I'm pretty sure they're pretty sure of it too.
I'm sure she's really big mad.
I know she was big mad this morning, threatening people that don't give a shit what she's got to say. Super embarrassing. Lori, when you could spell school the right way, okay? The fuck?
But so, yeah, we're not letting Lori spin this narrative that this is, if it was due to physical allegations of physical anything, they would have pulled the other one as well. They don't just say, well, this one can stay. I mean, that's not the way it works.
100%.
But you spin this story however you want to, Lori, to where it's not your fault. It's definitely not your fault you lost your daughter to the system. And what are you doing to actively try to get her back right now?
Nothing.
That's what
She will not do nothing on her own. They will have to force her to do it, like mandate it. She won't do it on her own. She don't have that ambition.
My question is, this part confuses me so much. Okay, she was being evicted from her apartment for non-payment. According to Villain, which I always, her word is gold, said that CPS helped her pay it off. Something about, I don't know, you'll have to please go to Bill's page and watch that also, because I can't really remember the words that she used, but I thought to myself, well, I've never heard of that before. If you're being investigated by CPS, they're wanting you to prove that you can do this and you can do that and you can pay your rent and you can pay your bills and you can put food in the fridge and in the cupboard. You know, all of that stuff. They're paying her rent off? Where I'm from, that would be held against you in your case. That would be like points off your license. So I don't get that. Don't understand it. Somebody, like, if anybody can explain that, please do.
So
What I will say is that even though this is now a public topic, I'm still going to respectfully ask that we keep in mind that there was another way, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. But unfortunately, Lori has to try to make herself a victim in DMs, and those people come to us. So it's only a matter of time before somebody.
I love that. Like, whoever you are, good job. Lori, you will never know who is in your chat out of those 9 people that you just randomly talk to. They're not saying a word to you. They're just, watching spiral out of control. Yeah. Informants.
Post it, back the situation. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's their personal business. Some random person from this community is just going to drop screenshots because Lori tells everybody and then gets mad because they won't send a frappe.
I don't think that now that it's a public issue, I don't think that and people are not going to answer privately. I just ask that you still respect making it a public spectacle. Gross, Lori. 100%.
Lori doesn't want to say, I refused to get her on a routine and some structure to go to school. Mm-hmm. And so
yeah, she's calling again.
Tell her I said hello.
It's better that it's, discussed. That way anybody has any questions that could be answered instead of running with Lori's shit,
Yes, please don't believe that she was taken out of there because it was a violent whatever. That's correct. Not what it comes down to. Lori's going to blame Andy for this because taking accountability for being in this situation, if you were doing the job you were supposed to be doing as a mom, none of us would be in the situation that we're in.
She's also blaming TikTok.
Forthcoming, very open about his situations. He's admitted to anything he's done. And so I want you guys to understand that you guys have a question, you can go and ask him. He's not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I don't lie. I ain't got no time for lies.
You may not like what he says, but he's not going to lie.
Andy, I'm sorry.
No. Andy
we were hoping this would stay off the internet.
Yeah, I was hoping so too.
Mm-hmm. She's not going to let that happen. It's eating her alive that she can't talk about. Not caring that your kid has been taken is that's the most appalling shit I've ever heard. Like I said, I would be I wouldn't, from the day I lost my kid, I wouldn't have brushed my teeth, brushed my hair, taken a bath. I'd have probably starved half to death by now.
Right.
And attending every class, anything that they could give me on a daily basis. But
we would have never been in a position to lose them to begin with, but not her.
You wouldn't catch me on TikTok laughing about it, making jokes, and messaging random strangers about my situation.
Listen to me. I would have put myself in a psych hospital. I would have done everything that I needed to do in order to prove that I was, dude. She ran from Savannah. She ain't coming anywhere near me.
Hell, I'll drive her there.
Right? I was thinking the same thing.
Perfect. Bring it.
Hurricane Tammy, I've lost your number. Can you message me, please? So
I'm hop down. I just wanted to clear that up for the chat, guys.
Thank you, Snorkers.
You're welcome. Sorry, Andy, that you're going through this.
There are people asking in the chat how long they
add that her fate is in your hands, and you're sitting on TikTok messing with a bunch of random strangers begging for money. It's crazy, Lori.
When we go back to court, I'm going to see if I can get it back.
She big mad.
And that's the unfortunate of them because it's for their best interest. And that is where Lori slacked off because she was too busy doing whatever the fuck she was doing. She'd rather do something else than discipline, have structure and routine. She was not gonna, it was gonna be hard, right? Unfortunately, it didn't get very far before, I firmly, Sunshine, that's exactly where I was going. I firmly believe that they should have a blackout period.
We dealt with this. We had a bio mom that was going on podcast, you name it. She even went on a syndicated show on national TV. If your social workers are not listening to you and the supervisor won't listen to you, utilize into court. The attorney spoke for the kids.
Yeah,
and it stopped immediately.
Say what, Andy?
They have their lawyer, yeah.
Yeah, so contact the kids' attorney and explain to them what's going on, and they'll be the ones to put.
Yes. And then you'll understand where these girls' heads are at.
Right.
They're just playing like the girls are little chess pieces. They're experimentations. No, I'm telling you the freaking problem. I'm giving you all the paperwork, straight facts. Read it.
That's sad.
I would also provide, I would continue. I know that everything is still being documented, but I would stress to them the problem, because she is 1,000% still manipulating the younger one as much as she can. I know that with the older one, it's a little different, right? She's mature.
Yeah.
She sees Lori for who Lori is, like, you know what I'm saying? The younger one still very much thinks that Lori will be the mommy, right? It's difficult.
I think
You're getting your shit together, and I don't know. It's really unfortunate to me, and I really do feel for the girls, because this is what they've dealt with their entire lives.
Yeah.
Their entire lives. And it's still, to this day, to this minute, to this second, it's still going on. Like, for fuck's sakes.
You can't just let her have that kind of privacy. It has to be, you have to tell perfect strangers. You don't know these people, but what's funny, and thank you for doing that, is they come to us and they're like, this is what she's saying. Is this true? Eventually you'll learn to quit talking to people in your inbox. Maybe you won't. I don't know.
Psycho Bunny, Andrew, remember the account that sent me that DM the other day saying that they had reported to CPS in the school, and that Lori was living with them when she was in and out of chat houses?
Yes.
They're in the chat, and she said that she will write a statement.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Andy can use that.
Yeah, right. Yep, I told her to email me, so as soon as I have it, I'll send it to you.
Perfect. Yeah, so if you could just please remember that these kids go to school, and that kids are mean, and just respect their privacy more than Lori does, because she does not. She's made it clear she doesn't care. So anyone who's sitting over there supporting her, you're a true piece of shit too, because she's lost one of these kids to state custody and is sitting over there, by her own admission, living her best life.
Sorry about
If
that.
that is what you support, you are a piece of shit too. You're being a little jealous, but I pet him, and then I started petting his brother there, and he started barking at me. I'm like, really?
Thank you.
You home with me. I don't know if that's the mail lady or what, but I muted him. So that's the story. Lori, how dare you continue to tell their business to complete strangers? You really have to stop doing that. You're going to tell the wrong thing to the wrong person, and it's really going to be a bad situation.
She already has. Big time.
And, like, let's think about it. They're not, like, she's telling them this information, and they're not even, like, they're coming straight to us.
Man.
They're not helping you, Lori.
Right?
They're not feeling sorry for you, Lori.
Right?
They're coming directly to us.
Right, you're such a liar.
What are you doing it for?
Lori. Oh, man. I would just love to fucking know how that makes you feel. Is it going to make you go lie less? Or is it just going to make you lie even more? To test and see who these people are. Turn into Detective Lori Jones.
Right. Like, so what is the point of doing it if they don't believe you anyway?
You're not getting the sympathy that you were wanting from everybody. And if you would have stood up and been a parent when you were supposed to be and got off that damn app, I don't know, after the situation with you and let's say Jay, December would have taught me, hey, I need to do something differently. But nope, here you are. And that you were happy. Happy. You came home from court happy that day that they took her. That is...
Yeah, I didn't know. I see, I have a bad memory. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of the videos because I remember her saying that she had places to go, but I don't remember her saying she had to go to court other than eviction court. I could be wrong. That's why I gotta go back and look. But, yeah. Like I said, 2020? Or what did it say? Hindsight 2020. Fuck. Hindsight is 2020. And looking back, I'm like full of what the fucks. And I gotta go back and see it all. Insane. I didn't even know she knew. And like Andy said, that was a win for her. That is, oh my God, that is so sad. Fuck, man.
Sick that you would rather her be with a stranger than her dad. That's sick. You're a sick individual. I feel sorry for those kids because you're
Not gonna want to fuck with you either. Because once they're mature enough, they're gonna see that their entire lives you drug them through your gutter ass decisions.
And that's exactly that. Probably going to wait till the last, let's say this last 2 months. She'll probably wait till the last week, just like she did with the doctor's appointment, to try to fit everything in to do what she's supposed to do to get her back. This is a lost cause, if you ask me, because Lori's never going to apply herself to do what she needs to do. She's just not. That's not who she is. If it isn't given to her, she's not going to have it.
True that. That's fucking true.
And some people are just incubators.
Lori is an incubator. An egg donor.
Still. Andy, you need to unmute your mic. He's okay.
I didn't even know I muted it, so.
You were just sitting there talking, weren't you?
Yeah, I was for a few minutes. I'm like, damn, nobody's paying attention to me.
That's so sorry.
Yeah, Lori, everybody knows Lori. I don't know how she still keeps getting help, or I don't understand.
Get money like she was with the You need to worry about not getting money, Lori, and you need to worry about getting those damn priorities in check. Faith is going to later come back and look at this and see what you were doing during this time and just be appalled.
Pretty much. I'm hoping so.
I definitely don't think she's going to look back at this time and be excited. Like, this is where I was, and this is what my mom was doing during that time. Just standing here, not giving a shit, begging people for money.
That's sad.
That's embarrassing for you. I'm embarrassed for you for that.
I'm not embarrassed.
And those girls deserve better. They deserve
100%.
a better mother.
I mean, I'm not one for secondhand embarrassment. That really doesn't happen with me. But, I am just sad I'm sad for the girls. And for Andy.
Imagine me thinking that I would be concerned with an individual, I won't even say woman, that has to beg for toilet paper to wipe her ass. Why would I give a fuck what you gotta say, bitch?
Well, I'm starting to see it like that too, but I'm angry with her now because she continues to confide in people, and that's fine if you want to tell them your own personal business, but you're telling business of the kids that they have. Lori, I know for a fact Jay has asked you to stop. I know she's told you this is embarrassing for her.
Yeah,
I don't care. Just like,
I don't know if any of you guys remember watching the live, I think it was yesterday, where she was talking and she got a text and she kind of held her head back and was like, what in the hell? Or what the fuck? Or whatever it was. Anyway, she goes, oh, my daughter just texted with asking me a question. And then just went about the live not answering the text. So then a couple minutes later, Her phone goes off 1, 2, 3 more times. No. The first thing I thought to myself was, no, she wasn't asking you a question. And if she was asking you a question, it wasn't a nice question. But I'm pretty sure she's calling you to tell you to fuck, get it together, Mom. And Lori just doesn't pay attention. And then she gets 3 more back-to-back texts. And I'm thinking that that's her daughter, her oldest, texting her and telling her to stop. You better stop.
Victoria, that's not your problem right now, is it?
No, either one of them. I don't know why either one of them are dragging everybody through this. Neither one of them give a shit.
No, and I agree with that. I think that
agree.
Benny just doesn't want to pay child support to Andy. And I think that Lori, she is too wrapped up in TikTok. And if someone were standing before her and said, it's your phone or your kids, she would be like, well, I'll see y'all when y'all are 18.
True. That's
Vicky,
true.
if I get one of them back, I know Faith's going to take a minute. But if I can keep the one I got here, hell, I'll take Lori to court for child support too.
Damn
They
right.
both pay.
Damn right.
It's just not fair to the girls that they get put in uncomfortable situations because Lori has decided that being an idiot overrides being a mother. You've taught no skills here, no walking around sense, no all of it. She don't have no walking around sense. How's she gonna teach it?
Yeah, no.
That part.
It's just embarrassing and it's unfortunate. She needs parenting classes. Someone needs to teach her how to do this.
All those
brought that
CPS
up,
cases,
too.
she ain't never taken parenting classes. I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it. She just doesn't care. She doesn't want to put the work in. She doesn't want to do better. She doesn't think that she's the problem.
No, TikTok's the problem.
Yeah.
Although we only have a front seat row to your living room because of you. We didn't just bust down the door and post a camera in your house, Lori.
I don't know how she don't understand that. You put everything out there, and then you bitch at people for not questioning you about it. Bitch. I don't know.
Well, now she's sitting there, and I hope she only has 2 followers in her room, because anybody who is supporting what she is doing and knows the situation and is watching her just sit there and laugh and dance, and that makes me sick as a mother. Lori, my son has been gone less than 24 hours on a spring break trip, and I am pacing the floor.
Is there a 2-hour mafia in the requests? I can't see. I'm not a mafia.
I don't think I have that in here. I've got a Miracles, a who?
Chihuahua mafia or something.
Nope.
Chihuahua
Stacy,
Mafia.
Queen of Getting Banned. Oh, yes, Chihuahua Mafia. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
You're good.
Hello. I wanted to share something out there that have someone else raising their kids, what it does to the kids. My husband had a son when he was 16. I met my husband when I was 15 and he was 17. We did not raise that son. However, that son started procreating at 15 and he had 3 boys. Their mother brought them to me over 10 years ago. And I have 2 of the 3, and I only have 2 of them because the other one was completely nonverbal and did not know me. So they wanted to try to work it out with him, and then the mother's mother ended up taking him. That middle boy is back with his mom, but unfortunately my boys, they don't want to go back, and I've had them most of their lives. The oldest is 17 now, and he wants to change his name because he's so embarrassed of all of the articles about his father. And it causes such emotional turmoil to these kids. Now, Andy being their father figure is, a lot different than my situation because, we're the grandparents. It does something to these kids. And, you may think, oh, so-and-so has my kids. They're taking good care of them. It doesn't matter how good a care you take of these kids. There is always something inside of them, and they will keep that. And I can't imagine how my boys would feel if their parents were doing what Lori is doing. I mean, my oldest grandson is 17, and he wants to have a completely different name because he's mortified of all the articles written about his father, who's in prison. It's just really sad.
like as adults, abandonment is one of the hardest issues for people to work through. I see grown adults struggle with it.
It will affect them for the rest of their life.
100%.
Now, they've known Andy, I don't know for how long, but he's been their dad, essentially. And so that situation may be better for them than, say, for my boys who birthed them, who had fun making them. It's who was there for them. And Andy, I've been in and out of your chat. I changed my name back to Mama of Chihuahua Mafia, but I used to go by OMG. It's Jolene.
Okay.
And I respect the hell out of you.
Well, thank you.
Your thinks that their kids are better off.
Aw.
It doesn't matter how bad of a parent they had, they're always going to have that love for their maternal or paternal parent.
Yeah.
And it's going to, like, my 17-year-old, he has food issues. He's not even old enough to remember going hungry because he's been with me since he can remember. But he still has food issues. He always wants to know what the next meal is going to be because he's afraid of going hungry. So the brain may forget, but the body remembers.
Wow. Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Is Sugar Skull still in here? Sugar Skulls, anybody know? Mommy is you still in here? I don't know, but I wish the best for Lori on her journey here of fucking shit up because she's being quite successful at it. Andy, do you know if she has is there a thing she has to do? Is there some classes or does she have a list of stuff she has to do?
I don't know. I told them that, and they're like, yeah, we're going to do that. But why ain't you done it already?
Okay, so my thought to that is the reason they're not bothering is because they know just as well as the rest of us know that she's not getting them back anyways. That would be my thought on it, but at the same time, I think it's protocol for them to make her go through that. I don't know. I don't know because maybe they were just giving her, a little bit of time to, get her head together and get things in place and maybe start, getting her on a track of, things that she needs to do. So evidently she wasn't told from the beginning she has to do this and she has to do that. They were just asking Andy, have they given her, a list of things that she needs to do, and I guess they told him that they were going to do that, but why haven't they done it already? And that would be my guess why. Because they know that Lori isn't going to get them back, and wouldn't that be a waste of resources? Just to do that, like send somebody who's, it doesn't make sense. And then there's the question of why did they pay her rent off so she could stay? Something's not, I don't know. Something ain't right.
I'm going to drop you guys, but thank you for the box.
No problem. Thank you. Last time she saw Faith, she gave Lori a black eye. She needs professional help. The girl in the chat said, the one that sent me the DMs that I sent you, Cycle Bunny.
Yes.
I did.
Go ahead.
She sent me a DM. I sent her my email. But that's just misplaced anger, y'all. Like when kids are young, Jody, exactly. Like when kids are young, you think that they didn't know that their mom was different because they did. And then because they don't know how to process those emotions, they start acting out in other ways, not always good ones.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to see that she's definitely not like other moms. Yeah, that's not. I'm sure they look at their friends and are like, "Huh, what went wrong here?" But it is their.
See, that's the thing too. She goes on there knowing she lets kids come on her stuff. And a lot of these kids know these girls, know my girls.
Yep.
And I don't know. It just causes a lot of problems for them. They get all the backlash, not Lori.
She doesn't need to be friends with her children's friends. That's weird. Period.
Yeah, that's what I told her.
That's weird behavior, guys.
But I'm obsessed.
Oh my God, she tells people you're mad because you want to be with her. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's pissing my days off. Not having that headache right in my house 24/7.
Who wouldn't want that? What's wrong with you, Andy?
I don't know.
I don't know how anybody can live with her because she can't stay calm long enough for me. She is just always wound like a 9-day clock.
She will be alone the rest of her life.
100%. If I was her neighbor, okay, I would have done kick that fucking door in and beat her face in with a crowbar. There ain't no fucking.
Oh my God, I love villains, man. And she will too. She will pull up with that crowbar.
Way. I would deal with that shit upstairs, shuffling her feet, the dog barking 24/7. Nope, sorry.
Yeah, she would not like 3 a.m. Psycho Bunny for sure. So that's the news, guys. And yes, Jay is okay. She is okay. They're both okay. The other one is doing well, right, Andy?
Yeah, she's doing good.
She's adjusting, and I think that's what she maybe needed was a period so she could take some time to be reprogrammed in a sense.
Yeah, I'm actually hoping it'll, help her.
Yeah, that's the goal. We all want it to help her. We definitely want it to be a good situation for her.
And I think they speak for every one of us. Because I really hope to, and I know everyone else does.
Her, except for Lori. That's what the rest of us want, not Lori.
Yeah, no.
She's not too concerned about what's going on with her because she's on somebody else's watch, so Lori don't care. But there you go, Lori. Now it's out. Now everybody knows, so you don't have a little secret to message any of these people you don't even know who you're really talking to that bring it to us anyways.
Freaking know it.
Well, now she doesn't have any secrets to tell.
You just really don't give a fuck. You see, she's so embarrassing, and I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Psycho Bunny, I'm going to give an update, but then please, y'all, remember that it is the kids' business, and it's not something that we wanted to talk about. The only reason that we are talking about it is because it was going to come out the way she's telling people. So we're going to give another recap, and then please leave it be. But I'm not exactly sure how long. Maybe about a month ago, when the kids were given to Andy, he was having trouble with the younger one and going to school. CPS told.
Which I always did wonder, how things were going. I really did. I thought about, wonder if things are okay.
Andy that when it was a problem that he should contact them, so he did. And the result of that, Lori is going around telling people that they were removed because Andy was physically abusive to the kids. But we all know that if that was the case, both kids would have been removed and not just the one, right? So Lori is pretty much this story, and we've been trying to keep it from becoming a public issue, but there's going to be somebody, y'all, that doesn't bring it to us and just posts it.
Right.
So that's where we're at. Lori's going to continue telling everybody, etc. Everything that she does is documented, y'all. And anything that somebody tells me goes directly to Andy anyway. So she's not making the situation any better, but it's not like she needs to manipulate, and she has no way to manipulate except that. And she doesn't care that it's her kid's personal business and she's putting it all over the internet. She doesn't give a fuck.
No, she's just out to win. She's just out to outwin Andy.
He just wants attention. Boba.
A lot of fucking noise there, both of them are out.
You gotta go, Rover.
So,
And you're a squeaker.
I hope that we can keep that, from getting any further, but it is what it is. Lori's gonna keep it, so just get posted.
Okay, so it's a little chaotic there with the doggies and stuff like that. So yeah, that was it in a nutshell, guys. I'm thinking about going back and watching some of the videos again, and it's gonna piss me off even more knowing now what I didn't know then. Yeah, I still have to wrap my head around it. The other video that Mickey Mouse Band did, commentating the video about her laughing about the indigenous little girl that was whose life was taken way too soon. I suggest you go watch it on her page. She does the best commentary on it. And again, she has another clip at the end that's pretty important to watch. I'm sure you'll enjoy seeing it. She has everything that is coming to her. I might do a little bit of commentary on that video myself because she says some stuff like that I wish I could, just answer. But I can't fly through the phone and be like, girl, I'll pull up on you. Anyway, guys, I might do that, I might not. But in the meantime, we all know what's going on. It's going to be talked about a lot, but I think everybody needs to be mindful of, the girls' privacy. But we sure can, we can give Lori a hard time without getting the kids involved. But she's too addicted to TikTok to be like hiding anywhere. So I think she's just going to get on here and spiral out of control, be mean, be nasty. And I got the right people. And your pretty little dog. Anyway, I'm a bit tired this morning. Dad was up a lot in pain last night, so it was a long night. So I hope you all have a great day, and see you in the comments. Hopefully.